Thanks so much, Chris, for taking part in the speaker interview today. And I just really wanted to ask you, because of all the groundbreaking mechanistic research that's underpinning the work at Bloom Science, what are the key understandings that you've uncovered about the role of the gut microbiome in influencing brain biochemistry?
Yeah, absolutely. So at Bloom Science, we're really focused on understanding that interconnectedness between the gut microbiome and the central nervous system, and particularly with relationship to these neurological diseases. So we know that there's this key interface in terms of metabolite production and actually metabolite conversion from nutrients that we consume into these building blocks for key neurochemicals within the brain. And the gut microbiome really influences kind of the homeostatic nature within the brain and these neurons of these different key neurochemicals. But there's also a different axis, and that's the immune system. As we influence the immune system, of course, inflammation is a big driver in a lot of neurodegenerative diseases. And of course, our focus is on also trying to lower that overall kind of background inflammation.
Yeah, and I guess there's more and more clinical results that are being uncovered as well from Bloom Science for microbiome-based therapeutics to treat neurological diseases. So I wanted to ask you, what do you see as the future for microbiome-targeted drug development for such indications?
Now, it's a great question, and we just, finished enrollment completion of our enrollment for our phase 1 in Dravet syndrome, which is a rare epileptic condition in predominantly in the pediatric population. And I think, this is really this is where I believe the field is going to go in terms of looking at kind of these rationally selected or defined consortia. And then we also are focused on engineering bacteria as well, specifically to address and to try to tackle these very key pathways that are the drivers but as I mentioned earlier, are connected between the gut and the brain. These are production of specific biochemicals within the gut that influence this bioenergetic pathways in the brain. And so I think we're going to see really a range of new clinical programs in the next few years.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of exciting work to come. And I guess that
Mhm.
brings me on to obviously, you'll be speaking at the 8th Microbiome Movement Drug Development Summit. So, what are you most looking forward to at the meeting?
Yeah, I'm really excited about just one, hearing kind of everybody's updates of what's been going on in the field. I think it's really good to not just understand where some of the advances are, but also to get inspired. We're doing really exciting work, but it is a novel area, so it's good to kind of hear all the different approaches that are happening, and of course networking. Meeting up with other leaders within the field, and the ability to kind of have these good discussions, both during the sessions, but also offline as well is super key.
Yeah, very much so. Well, thanks so much for your time today and really looking forward to seeing you in Boston. Thanks,
Me as well.
Chris.
Thank you.